Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes review. Let's start off the review by saying that this game isn't actually a full game, but actually a slice of the Phantom Pain's proverbial pie. You got some great stuff, Metal Gear action. You got some nifty little characters. You got a great and interesting story. You got well-made sound design, and you've got great attention to detail. Now, this game follows up on the actions, on the events from the secret ending in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker that was available for the PSP a while ago. It has been ported to the Xbox 360 and PS3 on Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, and I highly recommend that you play it. You're sent in as Snake in Ground Zeroes to rescue your friends Chico and Paz. However, things get a little bit iffy, and Snake, well, he's got a lot to deal with in the Phantom Pain. Now, this game focuses not on the story, as you'd be used to with a Kojima game, but on the gameplay. This is more like a big demo for the Phantom Pain. You get to explore this covert ops base that's pretty much, wow, well-made, well-detailed, and is filled with incredibly well-placed guards that actually think and try and attack you and actually put up a good resistance. The AI is spectacular, and once you see it in combat, and once you get a feel for the diverse weapons that you're offered and the diverse ways of tackling this black site, you're gonna be left puzzling, why so little, Kojima? So, you're gonna have one main mission. It took me about an hour to finish it, but it's gonna be really well made. I tell you that, it's well made. Please believe me. It's got action, it's got drama, it's got Kojima specialty that spices up your curiosity. But this game is, as I've said, light on the story and heavy on the gameplay. So there's a couple of things good and a couple of things bad with this game. Let's get the bad out of the way first. This game is short. This game is very short. It's short. Yep, I said it, short. You've got the main mission and a handful of side ops. The side ops are really great because not only do they have their own little story, which is a nice little box there, but they're very varied and very diverse. So you've got a reason to keep coming and playing. But as I said, let's talk about the bad thing first to get them out of the way. There's some choppiness on the PS3 version. I don't know why, but especially when you look at a car and you look up, wow, it's a magical secret to drop 10 FPS. It's annoying. There's some glitches, and especially when jumping. When jumping from building to a building, Snake manages to get his legs caught and do that. It's fuzzy hands, yeah. Now, with that out of the way, I must say that this isn't the best looking PS3 game out there. It could have been just a bit more, especially considering the small map size. It's not as big as I had hoped, but it's pretty big. So especially considering the big size, I was expecting it to run smoother on the PlayStation 3 and look slightly better than it does. But that's pretty much it. That's all for the bad side. Now the good side is the great AI, diverse weapons, the varied side ops, the well-made map, the attention to detail, the incredibly immersive gameplay, the voices of the story, and the new elements like the iDroid and Chopper really made this game a Metal Gear game. And not only that, it's a step up from what we've seen in other Metal Gear games. Like the Chopper, now you can use it to extract yourself and those that you take with you, like say prisoners. The Chopper can be controlled via your iDroid, which is pretty much like a smartphone that uses holographic technology. Yeah, I know, it's kind of fuzzy considering the action takes place in the 70s. They probably didn't have this technology back in the day. But you can call out your Chopper and he'll either come into a hotspot, which is pretty much a pinata zone, where you'll be shot at non-stop, or you can send him to a cliff where it's more safe. So, considering all that, this game is very well focused with the gameplay. And man, oh man, the gameplay is so good. Everything feels great. The stealth is good, the action is good, the enemies are challenging, and everything feels responsive. These are most essential things in a game. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. See you guys later.